There we go. Hello, everybody. It's Trevin Reed once again, or Booger Sermon here once again, doing a DVD slash Blu-ray update. I have a bunch of Blu-rays and DVDs to go through. I also might say I had this stolen, but I got it back in the collection multiple times throughout this video because, as I've mentioned in my bootleg video, I did get a lot of my DVDs and Blu-rays stolen. So I actually went through the trouble of actually rebuying some of them. Luckily, I had money for all that stuff. So we're just gonna go through all of this. I bought a lot of this stuff: Dollar Tree, Hamilton Book, Amazon. I've actually been to some pawn shops because surprisingly, pawn shops where I'm at are still open and are considered essential businesses, I guess. So I have been going to a little pawn shops, doing a little bit of thrifting there. But I've also been, wearing my mask, keeping social distancing. But anyways, you guys don't want to hear about that. You guys just want to see the movies and stuff at this weird angle. So, yeah, let's see what we got here. So I'm going to start with the Blu-rays first because the Blu-rays are the ones I like to talk about. Yeah, I got a bunch of Blu-rays here. First Blu-ray I got, this 3-movie pack with Jarhead, The Kingdom, and Green Zone. I mostly got it for The Kingdom because I have Jarhead on VHS, but I keep that VHS for the rare collectability of that, the rare collectability of the Jarhead VHS. But I do have, I wanted to pick this up for the Kingdom. I got this at Rite Aid of all places. And then I picked up this King Kong Steelbook, which I'm gonna have to keep the DVD of this one because the one DVD, this is the Blu-ray that doesn't come with all the features. Eventually they did re-release another one that had all the features. This one only has just some of the features, but not all of them. So I'm gonna have to keep the DVD I have of it, which is the 3-disc, if I want all the features. But this has some of the features, so that's cool. But I still bought it mostly for the Steelbook. I got this one at Big Lots, and this one I also got at Big Lots. The Boss Baby. This movie's weird. I saw this when it came out. I can't wrap my head around this movie. It's one of the weirdest friggin' movies I've ever seen in my life. I don't know what the hell to make of it. This feels just weird. That's all I could say about it. It's odd. And this one I picked up at the 99 Only store of all places, and that's the Hunger Games Catching Fire, because I don't have the Hunger Games sequels. I only have the first Hunger Games film, but I don't have the sequels. So eventually I'll have to pick up the Mockingjay films. So I'll have to pick those up soon. Then we have Ford versus Ferrari. I got this at Target. I've yet to watch this one yet. I've heard amazing things about it. I wanted to see this in the theaters, but I got really sick when this came out. So I didn't get the chance to see this one in the theaters, but yeah, I will check this one out very, very soon. This one I have seen. I saw this one in the theaters, and I actually own this one, but this one got stolen, and that's Uncut Gems, which is my favorite film of last year. Love this movie. The Safety brothers are definitely going to go places, I hope. This was a really, really good movie. Really intense. Adam Sandler gives a performance to die for. He got horribly snubbed in the Academy Awards. Here's another one I had before he got jacked. Doctor Strange. Some of these I haven't opened yet because I just haven't gotten around to watching them, or like some of the ones I have opened, I opened for the code and stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's not that I haven't been watching the stuff. It's just I haven't gotten around to watching them. But yeah, Doctor Strange, and also Captain America: The Winter Soldier, which I also got jacked, but I got it back again. And this one I ordered from Disney Movie Club, and that is Pete's Dragon, the remake. That one I also have there. This one I also had before it got stolen. Mrs. Doubtfire. I got it back again in the collection. And then here's another one I got stolen. The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Again, got this one back in the collection. So, yeah, I got that one. And then this one I got at Dollar General, mostly for the cast, and that is Win Win. You can't go wrong with a movie with Paul Giamatti in it. You can never go wrong with that. Okay, so now on to the next set of Blu-rays. First we have is Labyrinth. Got this one from Hamilton Book. Had this one also on Blu-ray, also got jacked again, so rebought it again. But yeah, Labyrinth on Blu-ray, that's really cool. And this one I also bought at Hamilton Book because this one, it was going for like a really good price, and I know they're gonna re-release this soon, probably because with the 4K coming out, and that is the Back to the Future trilogy. I've heard mixed things about the picture on this. I do have these on DVD, but again, this was a good price on Hamilton Book, so I decided to pick up the Blu-ray set of it. So, it comes with all 3 of the films, of course. So yeah, that's really cool. And this one actually just came out today, released from, or not today, this came out yesterday, or this Tuesday, released from Shout Factory, and that is Idle Hands, the collector's edition from Scream Factory. I wanted to pick this up. I also pre-ordered 13 Ghosts, which are putting out this July. This one I also got from Hamilton Book, and that is Don't Breathe, which when I opened this up, it had a big ass like sticker all over it, which really pisses me off because even trying to take the sticker off, it gets all sticky around everything, and that really is irritating. I mean, look at that. You know, you can't even see Jane Levy's face on there because of how bad the sticker is. And this one I used to have before it got stolen, but I got it again. The Rundown on Blu-ray. I wanted the Universal Blu-ray in particular because this one has the features. The one that you can find at Walmart in the stores is from Mill Creek, and that one does not have the features. So yeah, I got this one back again in the collection. Then next I have How to Be Single, which I also had on Blu-ray. Then it got stolen, then I got it again. So yeah, it is what it is. And this one I also got stolen on DVD, but this one I'm actually not mad about because this one is actually a pretty nice upgrade, and that is Menace to Society. Because the DVD I had was the old non-anamorphic DVD. It was the one where it had features, but like it didn't, like the picture wasn't anamorphic. It basically was full screen, like how I'm shooting right now. Yeah, it was full screen transfer, but yeah, this is like the one to get though. If you really want the movie in anamorphic presentation. I know there's a DVD counterpart of this somewhere, but this is the Blu-ray, so that's cool. This one I also bought from Hamilton Book, and I do own this one on Blu-ray, but I wanted to upgrade it because I like the features on this version better, and that is the Lego Movie, which now the Lego Movie stuff is going to be put out by Universal from what I've heard, which I don't know how that works for the licenses. I don't know if Universal is going to like do anything with the characters, or what is like Universal own. And this one I bought from Amazon as well. Saw this one in the theaters, really enjoyed this one, and that is Birds of Prey and the Fabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. Really wanted to pick this up for my collection because I'm trying to get pretty much all of the DCU films. I have pretty much all of the DCU films with the exception of Joker. I'll have to pick that one up soon. I'm trying to wait for that one to go for like a really good price. This one I also got from Hamilton Book as well. I got this one for actually like $2 on Hamilton Book, and that is The Aviators. This is like some traditional foreign animated film. This is the dubbed version of it. Yeah, I picked this one up for $1.95. I saw this one a while back. This was a pretty okay movie. And then this one I picked up. This one I picked up from Amazon, and that is the Raid collection with both the Raid 1 and 2. Now, I actually had the Raid on Blu-ray. This one got stolen, got it back again. But I didn't have the Raid 2 on Blu-ray, so it worked out. So even though this one got stolen, I did get this one. I did get this one as an addition to re-getting the Raid on Blu-ray. So yeah, that's cool. And then this one I picked up Under Siege 2 Dark Territory from Dollar General because I have the first Under Siege on Blu-ray, which I think at the moment is out of print. I could be wrong about that. Another one from Dollar General, Running Scared with Paul Walker. This is also an upgrade because I have this one on a DVD. And then this one I picked up at Dollar Tree, The Auction. Don't know much about this film, read the synopsis, thought it sounded pretty cool, so I'll watch that one very, very soon. Alright, and then I picked up, and this one was one of those that I also got stolen. I had this on DVD. I was able to upgrade this. This one I ordered from Amazon, and that is Ray. Now, the funny thing is that DVD took me a pretty long time to find because every time I found the DVD, it was always scratched. And I considered buying it online at the time. It was hard to find online for some reason, but now I have it on Blu-ray, in my hands. None of that extra BS that I had to go through. I don't know, just the world works very differently. And the last Blu-ray I have here, I bought this one at a pawn shop, and that is Her, with Walking Phoenix. Yeah, Her, which I think you could buy this at like Dollar Tree and stuff, but it is what it is. So yeah, those are all the Blu-rays I have. I'm going to show you guys the DVDs after I make this cut. Alright, now we're back, and yeah, let me show you guys the DVDs that I picked up. Now, these next ones I picked up from Dollar Tree, because, Dollar Tree had, like, their new titles in, or, whatever. First, I got The Cat in the Hat and Friends, which is the animated Cat in the Hat program from, or special, that aired on television, of course. Did not have this one yet, so that was really cool. This was really cool right here. Memories and Metropolis did not have either of these films on DVD. And apparently this DVD was issued back in 2019, so it's kind of interesting to find this one, relatively recent at Dollar Tree. So, yeah. Then I picked up Landline with Jenny Slate, also directed by the person who did Obvious Child. So, yeah, that was a good movie. So, wanted to pick this one up as well. This is one of those I've been wanting to see for a while right here. Welcome to the Jungle with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Been wanting to see this one for a while, just, haven't gotten around to it. So I'll watch this one. Now that I own a copy of it, I can now, sit down and watch it. And then there's A Serious Man, a film directed by the Coen brothers, shot by Roger Dinkins. Those names together means amazing most of the time. And this one, Jumanji, the animated series, Volume 1 or Season 1, I used to have this one. This one didn't get stolen. This one I actually sold like 2 years ago because I needed some money. So yeah, now I have it back in the collection for $1. Yeah. Alright, and then next up, this one I had to order from Amazon, and that is The Chappelle Show Complete Series. This one I also did get stolen. I have it back in the collection again. Love this show. Some of the funniest stuff you'll find on television. This one I picked up today, or yesterday, because now it's like 12 a.m. where I'm shooting this video. And that is the Jean-Claude Van Damme 4-movie collection. I mostly picked this up for Hard Target, but this also comes with Sudden Death, The Quest, and Lionheart. Now, even though 3 out of 4 of the movies are in anamorphic widescreen, Lionheart is the only one in full screen. I don't know why. I actually don't even know who owns Lionheart nowadays. Because I know MVD put out a Blu-ray of that one a while back, and from what I've heard, the sound was all messed up on that one. But yeah, mostly wanted to pick this up for Hard Target, because Hard Target I only own on VHS, and I've been wanting to replace my VHS copy of that for a while, so now I have it on DVD, which works for me. And this one I ordered from Hamilton Book as well. And this one I ordered kind of knowing what I'm going to get myself into. And that is The Killer with Chow Yun-Fat. Now, I ordered this because I haven't seen this movie yet, and I don't own this in my collection. I've heard this is one of the best action films ever made because it's John Woo. And John Woo, is a very influential action film director, directed films like Hard Boiled. But what it is that really irritates me, or not really irritates me, it's just that it's put out by a company named Dragon Dynasty, who's not really the greatest company when it comes to importing these films. And maybe because the other company, the distributor of the company, the Weinstein Company, that ain't a good sign. Okay, that is not a good sign. And actually, I've seen some of the dubs that they have, and yeah, that's a real nightmare. Not even just for the stuff that Weinstein did, just because of the actual quality of the films themselves. Okay, so this one I picked up. This is a movie I've been looking for a long time, and every time I find it, it's always scratched or it's always like overpriced. And that is Punk Drunk Love with Adam Sandler. Now, here's my thing. I'm gonna pick this up right for $1. All right, because I didn't want to buy the Criterion right away. Because if I bought the Criterion, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to find this movie for $1, and it's going to be brand new, factory sealed. So now that I bought this used, and even this disc is still scratched, I don't know what it is. Every time I find this, it's always scratched. But now that I have this, not scratched, I feel like I might find, I'll have a better reason to buy the Criterion. So yeah, I mean, it'll probably work fine, but I don't know. I don't like my disc scratched and stuff. And this one I also got stolen. Got it back again in the collection, and that is Follow That Bird. Yeah, probably one of the most underrated Muppet movies out there. The only thing I always hate is, I always hate that they put Elmo on the cover, even though he's nowhere in this movie. It's like if you buy your kids this DVD, you have to tell them that Elmo's not in this movie. It's like they're lying to you. This one I also had in the collection before it got stolen. Got it again. We Bought a Zoo. Except I had this in a fuchsia case. This is now in a regular, black case. It is what it is. Here's another one I got stolen that I had to re-get. Hello Kitty. Except this one, Because the one I had was a 3 DVD set, and the only way you could really tell the differences is if you look at the spine. I mean, or you can't even really tell the differences if you look at the spines, because like the spines just change the numbering. But this is just this is the 5 DVD set, which is the almost complete series. It has all of the episodes with the exception of one. So, yeah, um, yeah, the Hello Kitty set. I used to watch this when I was a kid, believe it or not. And then here we go, another Van Damme, Universal Soldier: The Return, because every time I find this, it's always full screen. This DVD actually has widescreen on it, believe it or not. I think Mill Creek issued this a while back. I don't even know if this has a Blu-ray, but I've always wanted to see this movie because I've heard it's not very good, but just Van Damme and Michael Jai White in a movie alone kind of gets me sold. So I am curious to check this one out. And this one I also ordered from Disney Movie Club because I've been dying to replace my VHS of this one, and that is Ed Wood, my favorite Tim Burton movie. And these two I got stolen and I had to re-get, and that is Drake and Josh Go Hollywood and Bedazzled. I was glad to find these because this is out of print, and I think this one's out of print too. And I thought this was going to be like Scratch the High Heaven Hell. This surprisingly looks like it hasn't been watched. So yeah, I got both of these back again in the collection, which is really cool. All right, and also another one that I got stolen that I had to re-get again, Saturday Night Fever. Although when I had this, it came in a slim like cardboard package. This one just comes in a regular case, so it is what it is. A couple of more here that I have. Here's another one that I had stolen. And I was a little pissed off about this one because I had the Blu-ray of this one too, which is now out of print, but it was the original Blu-ray, so it wasn't like the special edition one that's been out of print for a long time. And that is Commando, and this is just the original DVD of Commando. I keep trying to find the director's cut of this, but I think that's out of print or something. I don't know. One of these days I'll find the director's cut, but for now I just have the original DVD. Again, I used to have the Blu-ray, but it was the original Blu-ray with no features, so yeah, go figure. But yeah, at least I have Commando in the collection. Then we have, and this one I picked up just on a whim. Jesse Ventura in Abraxas, Guardian of the Universe. I think this is free on YouTube. It's I don't know what to make of this one. And then we have Happy Texas, which is a movie I've been looking for quite a while, but every time I find it, it's scratched. This one was in halfway decent condition. Then this one I picked up, Save the Date, mostly for the cast. Really like Ellison Brie and Lizzie Kaplan, so yeah. Then we have Mike Myers and So I Married an Axe Murderer. Did not own this one yet. Then we have this one I picked up at Dollar General, this double feature collection set with Looney Tunes Spotlights, volume 4 and 5. Really cool. Because I really don't own any of the Looney Tunes Spotlight DVDs. I'm trying to find the one, I think they issued one with like all the movies on there, like the Bugs Bunny and Roadrunner movie, and like the Daffy Duck Quackbusters one. I'm trying to figure out which volume that is, or if they ever released that, because I thought they released that one. That's the one I'm looking for at the most. And then, this one I also picked up as well. The box is like kind of torn up here, but the discs are in great condition though. And that is Space Ghost Coast to Coast Volume 2, which is really cool. Like I said, the box is just like kind of jacked up a little bit on this one. And what I like about this is like they put like the bad reviews, some of the negative reviews of the show on the back here, which I really like. And for $1, I picked up Wolf Children, which is a movie I've yet to see, but everybody's been telling me really good things about Wolf Children, and people have been recommending me this one, so now I finally get to watch it. And the last DVD I have here is Father of the Pride. I remember as a kid watching this on NBC. There was a big deal about this show. It was like the first CGI show. It was really expensive. A lot of celebrity appearances on this show. What else about this show? And like it had like Siegfried and Roy, and like with the passing of Roy, like I'm pretty sure this show, I don't know. I've heard this show is pretty terrible from what I remember, from what I've been told. I think I only liked this as a kid just in the context of it was from DreamWorks and they did Shrek, but I don't know. I've been very curious to rewatch this one. Like I said, with the passing of Roy Horn, I don't know how this show would really translate today. Even, I mean, and this came out even after like his attack, so yeah. But again, I am curious to rewatch this and see, if it's any good or not. So yeah, those were all the DVDs and Blu-rays that I had. As I've said, I've replaced some of the ones that I got stolen. There's still some more that I have that I got stolen that I'll have to eventually replace sometime soon in my livelihood. But regardless, thank you guys for watching this video or update, and I'll see you guys in the next update. Take care.